that cannot be reversed. So what we have here is Hagalaz. So if we're going to use this to represent what's going on in your subconscious at the time with the indecision, the burden, where's the struggle one here? The 501, the struggle in that there. The underlying message between that is there is chaos going on. The underlying theme is chaos or storm, a test. It also represents a test as well too. So you are being tested, whatever struggles you're going through in that. It's a test, and you're gonna come out the end. Just keep pushing through, like I mentioned with the 10 of Wands. The top of the hill is almost there. Take those next few steps, and you can put down that bundle of sticks. That's all. Like if well, people are listening to the podcast there, we got a fox with a bundle of sticks on his back, and he's going uphill. Take those next few steps on top of the hill, and you can put down the bundle of sticks, and the goal line is right there. You can relax and know that you made that effort. You made that effort, that used the action, the creativity, and the passion. Let passion be your guide to reach your goal and get over the difficulties that you're going through now.
Wow. I like that. I mean, actually, that could almost apply to myself in some way. Well, it can actually apply to myself in a lot of ways, especially over this past year. I'll tell you that much. Oh, wow. All right. What do you got there, Christine?
Okay, so excuse me. So before I started shuffling any cards, right away, I just got a feeling in my body. It's just, there's like a feeling of anxiety, and it's just really, really hard. Sort of like, the catch my breath kind of thing. So that just means there's a lot sort of, weighing on people's minds and a lot weighing on their hearts. I was also showing the image and kind of getting that feeling of sort of almost like spinning out of control, not being able to really like feel grounded and safe. And it's kind of that image of kind of like amusement ride where it's like spinning round and round, but you're like stuck in the middle of the ride against the wall kind of thing. There's just this feeling of just completely sort of feeling lost and out of control, and not really being able to sort of like stop and like catch their breath and sort of stop the chaos. For the cards, so these were two jumper cards. So the first one, it says breakthrough. For those that can't see, there's just a really nice image of just like there's like
That's
butterflies,
beautiful.
and this is why I love this deck. It's absolutely gorgeous.
That's stunning. Yeah.
And
Okay.
then the other jumper card I got is assurance. And on the image, there's just like a beautiful tree with really, really deep roots, especially towards the ground. There's just really, really big trunk. And so the message that came through this is just a feeling that even though right now there's just that feeling of, again, I feel like I'm having trouble breathing because of all the sort of like anxiety and chaos. But even though things feel really, really heavy, even though it feels like, things are spinning round and round and round and it can't stop, that there will be a moment that you can pause and sort of catch your breath, and just sort of ground yourself. But just a feeling of just have patience. But yeah, even though right now things are sort of spinning out of control and feeling very chaotic, that there will be a moment to stop, which can help kind of get the clarity to move forward. The other card I got, it says on here, ideal course of action. So you see there in the image of the card, there's like beautiful water and there's like a castle in the background and there's a woman looking towards the castle. And so the message of this is just that, once you kind of get that moment, when people can get a moment to stop and catch their breath, when they do that, they're going to be able to sort of like ground themselves and like kind of get an idea of the steps to take to move forward. Because again, right now it just feels things are spinning out of control and almost like they can't catch their breaths, and it feels like things will never stop, but it will. And it's kind of like once you get that moment to catch your breath, just be gentle with yourself and then slowly allow yourself to kind of look towards the next steps that you want to take towards the future, and that's kind of steps you want to take toward goals. And then I was guided to pull a fourth card, which sometimes happen. Normally I pull three, but then sometimes I get the number 5. So that means I have to pull 5 cards. But in this case, it was 4. And so this card says seek beauty. And there's just like a beautiful woman in the forest and just lots of light shining behind her. And the message that's coming from that is just kind of, it says seek beauty, but with the light in that, there's just a feeling of just have faith. So again, even though there's all this chaos going on, it feels like things are going to be out of control. people are going to be able to sort of find their way again. They're going to be able to catch their breath. They're going to be able to move forward, but just sort of have faith. Because again, sometimes, you know, divine timing, things may not happen right away. And just because things aren't happening right away doesn't mean they're kind of falling back into chaos. There's just that feeling of, yeah, just hold on to faith, and just, there's a feeling of almost like clouds parting. Because again, there's a lot of heavy energies that are happening on the planet right now. And it can just almost feel like, you know, like maybe defeated sometimes, and just kind of like losing that faith. But the clouds are going to part, and there's a feeling of, when that happens, of like being able to catch the breath, feel grounded into Mother Earth, like feeling that strength within the body again, and being able to move forward.
Wow. Wow, that's pretty powerful. And it's funny because I was listening to this and going, yeah, that resonates with me. Yeah, it resonates with me. Yeah, I understand. Faith. Especially this past year, it was everything about faith. Oh my gosh. What else you got? It looks like you're writing some notes down, Ivan.
It's all comparisons. It's all comparisons. And one that I found was really cool was that Christine talked about the ideal course of action.
Yeah.
The bottom of it is pink. Two of Wands is pink also too. My deck there, they both share the same pink. It's the pink sky and the pink. So you see the fox is looking at two trees. They're deciding his course of action. That like he's confused. He's trying to decide what to do. What's the next step? So that's one comparison, one similarity right there. Also too, Christine kept talking about the word chaos.
Yes.
In that too, and chaos brings us back to the Hagalaz rune that I drew. Which I mentioned it's a test, it's a storm going on in your head. It's chaos. It's a headstorm, a confusion, and that also. I wrote so fast. Oh, you mentioned struggle also too. The struggle brought me also back to my Five of Wands, where you got five foxes with sticks, and it looks like they're about to hit each other. There's a struggle with sticks going on. A little bit of competition. What was the other one? The ideal course of action. Okay, Two of Wands. We talked about that.
There was the beauty and have faith, and grounding. I think it was another topic too as well.
Yeah, there was one that brought up the ten of Wands card with the fox with a bundle of sticks on his back going uphill. Where did I write that? Ten of Wands. Oh, action. You mentioned action in the beginning, in action. And yeah, because the Suit of Wands is, like I said, creativity, passion. It's action also too. And moving forward, you talked about moving forward. I refer to the fox moving forward to reaching the goal at the end. Take a few more steps. It's that sacrifice, moving on, just keep moving. And you're gonna reach the goal, like I mentioned earlier. I don't want to repeat myself. I speak so fast, I just forget what I mentioned a minute ago on that though. But there are similar. Those are some of the similarities between our messages. And at the end, what I wrote down is confidence is greater than chaos. So the overall message is believe in yourself, have faith and confidence in yourself, and you'll get over the chaos and the tests and tribulations of what you're going through at the moment.